Hello?
Hello, Jughead. This is Archie. Come over right away. It's a matter of life or death.
Oh, relax, Archie.
Attention, all true believers. Marvel Comics is on the air.
A friend of the unfortunate, enemy of criminals. In reality, Dan Garrett, a rookie patrolman, loved by everyone but suspected by none of being the Blue Beetle.
Boys and girls, your attention, please. Presenting a new exciting radio program featuring the thrilling adventures of an amazing and incredible personality.
Faster than an airplane, more powerful than a locomotive, impervious to bullets.
Up in the sky, look!
It's a bird, it's a plane, it's Superman!
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What's up, the internet? It's producer Kyle. How's it going? It has been a day and a half today. But we're here. We're here to do our live sale. We're here to do our things. What up to Triple B and everybody else who might be tuning in? Say hi when you get here. We are going to do some things today. A lot of things, actually, that I think are going to be fun and exciting. Or, if not fun and exciting, fun and unhinged. Or if not unhinged, we'll come up with another word. So, we're going to start with this. We're going to do, everybody who buys something tonight is going to get a copy of this guy. Broken Gargoyles, #1 from Source Point Press by Bob, Sally, and Stan Yak. This came out during the pandemic, and a lot of folks didn't see it. So I'm giving away copies tonight. Also, anything you buy goes to a good cause. 10% of the whole show tonight is going to go to families in need in the Traverse City area through a partnership where I give money and then they spend it with Traverse City's top comics. So that will be fun as well. Plus all kinds of other things. So we're going to get right into it here in just a second. I'm going to play our little opener and the others are going to join me. I have a special guest today. Plus Jay is here. Jay's always here. But we're gonna get to that here in just a second. So stick around. Welcome in, everybody. Jay is here now, and we're going to bring on our special guest in just a second, but I wanted to give him a proper introduction. And the only way to do that is to go, hello? Do you want to come on the show? And then to bring him on the show. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in Pat Kawula from Cherry Capital Comic Con and the Monday Night Trainwreck. Thursday
Usually,
night
yeah.
Sometimes it's on other nights, but it's always a train wreck.
It's always a train wreck.
That is the live show that they do there at Traverse City Stop Comics with the Cherry Capital Comic Con gang. So welcome to any of those who may be joining us who are normally over on the train wreck. I expect to see some of the familiar names or not.
I definitely saw one person who's putting off their writing to join us tonight. So,
do I have a Spider-Man that I really need to bring that person?
No.
Okay.
No, that person doesn't write.
He does sometimes. What up, Del?
Once in a blue moon. I don't even know if he's watching, but
that's fair. All right, guys. So like I said at the beginning of the show, Pat's a part of Traverse City Stop Comics and Cherry Capital Comic Con and all of that. And they are selling comics this month to support local families in their community who are in need during the holiday season. As someone who is notoriously grinchy and,
very nice,
very miserly generally, we are going to support that by throwing 10% of this sale their way. To help with that. So we're going to get started with that. If you see something, throw it in the comments. Also, like, subscribe. Guys, super chats have been a thing. Super stickers have been a thing. There's a new thing over on YouTube, if you're watching on YouTube, called GIFs. GIFTS, not GIFS. So just know there's a T in there. Gifts. And if you want to give one, I have not seen what they look like yet. I don't know if Jay has or not. But they're there. If you want to play with them and try and freak me out, I'm good with that. So let's do this and this. Boom. Anybody who makes a claim tonight gets a copy of Broken Gargoyles #1 by Bob Sally and Stan Yak from Sourcepoint Press. Like I said, this came out during the pandemic. Not a lot of people saw it. It's a pretty good steampunky post-war book.
Yep.
So anybody who makes a claim tonight gets one of those. So we're going to do things a little more complicated than I have in the past, but just because I'm feeling a little bit punchy. So let's do it, shall we?
We shall.
Yep.
All right. So we're going to start down here on the end. Any book in this last spot on the display here is $2. You know what? Screw it. We're going to do it for $1. Anything down here is $1. Then the next spot will be a $5 book, which I have to turn around and grab.
It's a good thing the camera's not turned that way that we could have to see him turn around.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey.
Poor Kyle. Guy in a little space.
Yeah, this is a very small setup here at the office in an attempt to save some space. So $5 next thing is going to be $5 books. We're going to start with Biker Mice from Mars. #1.
Oh, wow. That's a deep cut.
Mm-hmm. And then these books will be priced as marked books. These books will be a little bit more and will have some significance. So let's start here, and I will put post-it notes on these with their prices here in just have a second. So this is Star Trek #1. This is the Jackson Lansing story. This is Star Trek Year 5. Comics Pro exclusive photo cover. That's going to be $15. And ooh, here we go. This is a mid-grade, by the way. Otherwise, it'd be worth a lot more. This is Absolute Carnage #1. This is the Young Guns variant. Absolute Carnage #1 Young Guns Aaron Cooter variant. This will be $10. So
I don't know that I've actually seen that one in person.
Yeah, I don't even know where it came from. I think I might have liberated it from Jeff's shop and Adrian. So we're going to do this. We're going to go.
Casca, get the sticky notes out.
Yeah.
Please tell me you have green sticky notes tonight.
I do not.
Oh, how are you going to make Jolly Green Giant jokes?
I've got a bunch of them written in my head. That's too high. Need to go a little lower.
If only you knew like a graphic designer that.
Oh, we tried that. Jay, tell him what happened.
Oh no.
You couldn't make it go away, could you?
I don't know what you mean.
Well, because it looked fine to me. Only thing I saw is when you change camera positions, it stuck on screen.
No, the big problem was that my mouth moved independent of my voice.
Oh, that part of it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I had
Thomas,
an overlay for it.
Thomas is going to grab that Star Trek because nobody claimed it yet, Thomas.
Nope, Star Trek, that is a $15 Star Trek, Thomas. There we go. That'll work.
It wasn't a bad lag, but it was enough to where you noticed.
Yeah, it was just enough to tick me off.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse than the video being out of sync with the audio. It drives me absolutely up a wall.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. No, 100%. If that graphic was messing up your audio, absolutely.
I just think it was with running all of the many cameras that I have set up now, and the overlays and the Stream Deck and all this kind of stuff. My computer is like, bro, I don't have a fancy graphics card. What are you doing? Like, because this computer is a mid-range Mac. It's not even a top of the line Mac.
Wait, if a Mac can't handle some graphics and a Stream Deck and a couple cameras, that's problematic. Like they're designed, they don't need Uber graphics cards. They're designed with like Uber graphics work.
No, I understand, but this one was like, you're probably trying to do too much. Because I had to run the graphics out of OBS.
Well, and the other piece is it an Intel chip or an M chip?
It's an Intel chip.
That's why.
Right. It's like I said, it's a low end.
Yeah.
All right. This is another book from my personal collection. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 96. This is the more rare cover. This is the Eastman cover. They printed a lot less of this than they did of other things. So this book is going to go on our $5 stack. We're going to do
Castle.
Where did I set my $2 books? I'm already losing my mind, guys.
Oh, man.
That took, 7 minutes of live time?
Yeah.
Future Foundation number 1. $2. And then this is a Wizard World Indianapolis exclusive variant. That gives you any indication as to how old this book is. Wizard World Indianapolis. Walking Dead number 1. Wizard World Indianapolis variant.
Wizard World Indianapolis?
$10.
My goodness. Oh.
And we're still using the kicking it form, correct?
Yep.
All right.
Probably one more week.
All right.
I just ran out of time to code.
I'm really trying to think of Wizard World totally folded 5 years ago, 6 years ago?
They haven't totally folded their GalaxyCon now.
Oh, is it really? I didn't realize that.
Yeah, whatever. Like they're having a show in Columbus this weekend. AEW was live there last night.
I did not realize that Wizard was GalaxyCon.
The shows they kept are GalaxyCon shows or Fan Expos or one of those. All right, we're going to replace Aaron Cooter, Absolute Carnage, with this book has a little bit of a stamp on the cover. You can see it right there, but this is New Mutants number 18. First Warlock cameo. New Mutants 18. $15. All right.
For the record, Wizard World is Fan Expo. You're right. The second time.
There you
go. I remember that they got bought. I just didn't know that they were keeping that name around for things.
What, Wizard World?
Yeah.
They weren't. That's how old this variant is. Like, they haven't done a show in Indianapolis in, 8 years.
Well, and I mean, Walking Dead number 1 is 14 years old? No,
No,
11?
this is a reprint.
I'm sure it's a reprint, but it's I'm sure probably Robert and Tony were at the show or something when they did it.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure it was Tony. All right, for $2, we're gonna go Reign of the Superman Action Comics 688. Action Comics 688 from Reign of the Superman. It's gonna come down here in the $2 stack.
Oh, Guy Gardner, why are you always such a dingus?
I'm not sure we want to know the answer.
The worst Green Lantern, hands down.
All right, this is one that I think some of you are going to jump on right away. This is a big important book. I'm going to have it for $5. Ambush Bug #1.
Love it.
It is in really nice shape. It is $5.
Wow.
Steve Wagner, Noise Ranger, what's up, buddy? Should I drop the first big money book of the show, Jay?
Yes.
Pat?
Let's do it. Hey, Nope. Nope will take
you got the Eastman cover. You got it, buddy.
All right.
And Nope, I will combine shipping with last week's show for you, man.
And everybody, since not everybody could probably read that cover, and we love reading speech bubbles on covers of old school books, because Ambush Bug is, hey, check it out. I'm leaping tall buildings with a single bound. Stay right where you are. I gotta locate a speeding bullet. That's if that was Superman, we'd call that super dickery.
Yeah. Well, if it was Superman, I would read it all in like that radio announcer from the countdown video voice.
Look, up in the sky. It's Ambush Bug.
Mm-hmm. Hello,
Hey,
citizen. All right.
Excelsior.
All right. This is a origin, and it's a first solo title of this character. This is Spider-Woman #1. It is in incredible shape.
Oh,
like
wow.
there is no spine damage that I can see at all. First solo title in the origin of Jessica Drake. $85.
That's a character that needs more love. Like, get that character into some of the movies or shows, or just that's what I want to see in the next Sony Spider-Man movie. I want to see Spider-Woman.
All right, where
forget Gwen Stacy. Forget all that. No Spider-Gwen. No nothing. Let's see Spider-Woman.
What'd I say?
That is true. Jessica Drake. I mean,
I
saw
wrote
that.
Drew. I just said Drake.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen that one too, but yeah, Jessica Drew.
John Garaviglia, what's up? Is he the one who's supposed to be writing?
Yes.
All right, we're gonna pull New Mutants. Where am I?
Nice claim, Castle.
Nice claim on that.
All right, where are my Xenomorph fans at? Dark Horse presents number 36. First Alien versus Predator story in comics. First Alien versus Predator in comics.
The full run of Dark Horse
35.
Presents would be a hell of a run to have. I mean, there's so many firsts in there and everything, and crazy stuff going on in Dark Horse Presents.
I have a full run. That's actually a dupe.
Oh wow! I mean, I know. friend Rob has probably about 72 copies of Dark Horse Presents where with the Max in it.
Oh, yep. Yeah, no, I've got a full run of Dark Horse Presents now. Just different versions, different stories, different conditions. That was the big one. Like, I've got some really beat ones that are super important that I don't have high quality copies of. That I've got some where I've got 3 or 4 copies that are all. I should maybe send these to CGC. All right. Uncanny X-Men 159. Uncanny X-Men 159. Dracula appears.
Is Dracula an
$10.
Omega level mutant like Santa?
Speaking of Omega level mutants like Santa. Christmas in July. Sergeant Rock meets Santa Claus, $5. The Adventures of Superman from Reign of the Superman. This is Adventures of Superman 502 with a Superboy and Supergirl on the cover. And we just wanted to make out already, but that would be weird. That would be against the law in most states other than West Virginia.
Terrible.
Mm-hmm.
True, but terrible.
Correct. All right. I'll give you guys a couple of seconds more on this Dark Horse Presents First Aliens versus Predator story in comics, $35. Thomas Bishop wants a $2 Superman.
Good grab.
All right. We're going to replace that with another super character, but this is a number 1. Super Patriot?
Wow.
Yeah, that's very Image.
Yeah, that is the epitome of a 90s Image.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. It's like Captain America, Iron Man, Superman, Batman, everybody all rolled into one.
Mm-hmm.
It's back when everybody at Image wanted to see how much they could poke Marvel and DC and get away with.
Super true. All right, this is Marvel Team Up number 4, featuring Spider-Man and the X-Men. So the X-Men appear, and so do Spider-Man. But this is the 4th appearance. Yeah, I want to make sure I said it right. Fourth appearance of Morbius.
No.
4th appearance of Morbius. $55. All right.
And if all you've ever seen is the movie for Morbius, just no, that's not the character. The character in the comics is so much better.
I'll show you guys something. Bronze Age Nerd found out we were doing a giveaway for charity and reached out and wanted to claim some stuff. You got it, Castle. He claimed this before the show.
Oh.
Out of my personal collection. This is my only copy of X-Men number 7. First appearance of the Blob. Although it says return, but it's the first appearance. He grabbed that before the show to help support our goals for raising money for the children of Traverse City, who are very cold because it's cold there.
It's a little warmer right now. The snow's starting to melt, and it got up into the 40s today, so better than it's been.
It's true. All right, Marvel Team Up goes to Castle. Okay. We want a number one.
Something I always notice about old Uncanny books is I swear every third copy has like that whole line art in orange background bad guy.
Yeah.
It just feels like that's what they do for a while. Every third issue had that same exact cover. There's X-Men in the front, outline of the bad guy in the back, always orange.
Yeah, John and Triple B, I see your comments in there from a few minutes ago. We will talk after the new year. We had some stuff shift on me, so I need to get a couple of other shows on the air faster than I planned. So I'm going to postpone talking about the John and Triple B show until after New Year's. All right. This is number one. This is a character that was once at Marvel and then went to DC. And it is Gomer Pyle's favorite word. This is Shazam, number one. The original Captain Marvel. Shazam, number one. We'll do it for $50.
How did that? I can never quite remember how that all worked out, because I don't remember how Marvel ended up winning that lawsuit to keep Captain Marvel, because they didn't create Captain Marvel first.
Nope. Batman 594 is going in the $5 pot, or going to the $5 side, and we'll add not the Guardians of the Galaxy, legally, specifically not the Guardians of the Galaxy. Guardians of Metropolis, number 4. You'll notice that some of them look like the OG Guardians of the Galaxy, not the James Gunn Guardians of the Galaxy, the originals. Anyway, Guardians of Metropolis will come down here to be $2.
That is definitely a 90s book as well, because everybody beat up on Marvel then.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, you guys are just about to go out of business. We're going to beat you up. And then they sold the rights to the X-Men movies and Spider-Man and Fantastic Four. And yeah.
Right. All of the things we wish they still had.
Exactly. Most of which they've gotten back, but trying to think. No, they have. What don't they own? They technically don't own the Hulk still. That's a weird.
They don't own Spider-Man still. They just have a licensing deal.
That's Sony. Yep, that's Sony. Yep.
Another good one, Castle. Shazam is gone.
Shazam is gone. That is awesome. Let me get another book up and ready to go.
Yeah, the Hulk's weird because isn't it like somebody owns the movie rights? Somebody owns something else from them.
So Paramount owns the the headline movie rights for the Hulk. Marvel can put him in all the movies they want, as long as it's not a Hulk movie.
Mm.
It is the weirdest. It is the weirdest kind of like setup. I can't even like figure out how that works. Like, how do you we can use it, but you can only do the solo movie. Like, yeah, it was weird.
All right. So Castle claimed the Shazam. Shazam! And by the way, that's where that comes from on Andy Griffith and Gomer Pyle. Is in the early episodes of the Andy Griffith Show, you can see Gomer Pyle reading Captain Marvel comics. Pretty regular.
Jim Neighbors a legend.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Tom King, Mr.
Absolutely.
Miracle number 1. Tom King, Mr. Miracle number 1.
Hey.
$15.
I got most of that run. That's a really good run, actually.
I don't have that, but I love Tom King. Like, Tom
right,
King's the greatest.
Let's do this. Let's do another first appearance sort of thing.
I'm such a I don't have great love for too many characters, but creators, man, I love creators so much. Like, if Gail Simone spit on a page, and said it was a new comic, I would read it.
We won't tell Gail that. That's creepy. 52, week 11. First Kate Kane as Batwoman. First Kate Kane as Batwoman, 52, week 11. We're going to do that for $20.
I mean, Gale and Stegman are the reasons I'm reading X-Men again. And both of those books are spectacular, in my opinion. But I
feel like Pat has probably known Steggy longer than I have. And that, like, did you know Stegman back when he was still just a fan art guy in Artist Alley?
No. First time I met him was right when he got Sif.
Okay.
Okay. So
real quick, in the $5 pile, I have 3 of these. This is X-Men 176. This is the first Valerie Cooper. I have 3 different ones there in different conditions, ranging from about $8 to $10. But I will let you claim 1 each at $5.
Look at Kyle being all generous and nice.
What up, Commander? I realized, Pat, I had a whole box in my climate-controlled storage unit where I keep my comics for shows and stuff like this, that I had a whole box of X-Men, sometimes as many as 5 or 6 copies of the same book, like from this era. And then next to it is a whole box of X-Men with Mark Jeweller's inserts.
Mm-hmm.
Right, which is just ridiculous because why?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was like, what is going on there?
All right. In the $2 pile, X-Men 29. Psylocke on the cover there.
One of the hardest things for me to identify is some of those old cover artists, because so many of them look very similar, especially on X-Men.
No, that's true.
I always tend to love X-Men covers.
All right.
Oh, that's why it looks. It's an Andy Kubert cover.
Yeah. All right, guys, I'll give you another minute or two on the 52. Week 11, which is the first Kate Kane as Batgirl. First Tom King, Mr. Miracle here for $15. I'll let you think about that X-Men 176. Again, I've got copies ranging from $8 to $10 regularly, but they're $5 for any of them tonight.
$52 is a series I always thought about running getting a run of, because I didn't follow it when it was coming out. So, but it can get spendy.
Yeah. I helped Alex put together one a few years back, and I just remember going, I don't love these characters enough to spend the kind of money Alex was willing to spend.
Is it like week 8? It's like a $200 book.
Yeah.
One of them's like a $200 book.
Uh-huh. Week 8 is the hard one to get. I had to get Commander, which show was it? Was it the show you won? You won a giveaway, right? Because I'm still waiting on my back-ordered Gemini mailers to send that out to you. They will be here tomorrow. They're actually in town. Even if I have to go to UPS and pick them up, they will be here tomorrow. So your book will go out on Tuesday. My brother-in-law was supposed to bring me a temporary supply because we split a pallet and his were even delayed. So it's like,
Hi, Miss Jen.
Hi, Miss Jen. Getting Gemini mailers is redonkulous right now. Okay.
Hi, Miss Jen.
Nobody on the X-Men. We're going to change it to a different X-Men. Because I can. I have 1, 2, 3 copies of this. These are all 9.2 to 9.4 grade. Very good. They have been pressed already. This is X-Men 174. Pretty iconic cover there. X-Men 174. $5.
Oh, who rattled his cage?
I didn't. I blame you.
Oh man, it's probably my fault. I'll take the blame for that one.
Yeah, I blame Pat. All right, this is a variant of a Black Mask #1 that is one of the best books to ever come out from that particular publisher.
Hey, Dirk. What's up, man? CIB, hello. I saw you say hello to me.
Who'd you think we were talking crap about, Jay?
Look, you know what I was doing?
Random people on our stream, Pat and I are going to rip on? No,
what I was trying to do was show everybody I wasn't just saying that Mr. Miracle is good. I had the variant cover starting my run of that. So I'm telling y'all that Mr. Miracle run is quite excellent. So take a shot.
This might be a pointy book right now. This is 4 Kids Walk Into a Bank fried pie variant. That's 4 Kids Walk Into a Bank #1 fried pie variant, $20. And yeah, we can do that. This is a second print of a book of some note, and those of you who know will know. It's going to be $10. This is John Burns' 2112, which is his tribute to Neil Peart. That is incorrect. That is a lie, but the only people who can claim 2112 are Rush. Fight me.
4 Kids Walk Into a Bank. That's a book I have been meaning to read for a long time. I heard extraordinarily good things about it.
Yeah, 4 Kids, I think, is in development right now. I think they're shooting.
I'm pretty sure it got optioned.
Hey, TJ, welcome in.
Yeah, no. Where's Facebook? Rosenberg shared.
It's got Liam Neeson attached to it.
Yeah, they are casting right now. Let me see. Here we go. Frankie Shaw feature directorial debut. 4 Kids Walk Into a Bank with Liam Neeson lands Orion Distribution, Miramax, and Picture Start Financing. This is from Deadline Hollywood from December 6th. So there you go. That book is definitely on the pointy book spectrum. And then John Burns' 2112, again, is a tribute to the greatest drummer to ever have lived. Or not.
Jen, I think you're the one who kept hyping it up, and I kept meaning to get a copy. Because I absolutely trust your opinion on books so much. I mean, if Jen is going to rave about a book, it's gotta be good. Like, she will talk up books in a great way, but when you can feel her passion for a book.
It's true. So this one, 2112, introduces the world to the next men, but this is a second printing, which is why it is $10. Should we switch out? Should we add a new book to the $2 pile? See if somebody wants this one?
Yes.
Okay. This one is beat up, otherwise I'd be keeping it. I have more than one copy of this one. Jughead #3. Max Jughead.
Okay.
It's a Max Headroom joke. Anyway. $2. You know what?
Yeah.
$1.
Yes. I understand Max Headroom. that show was that show was bleeding edge when it came out. Like, I can never think of the name of the that actor. I can never think of his name. Yes, thank you.
Yeah,
but I can always see him in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Yes, Big Russ.
Yep.
Let's see. He was in Watchmen.
Yep.
He's been in so many things. Terrific guy.
Yeah, I can never spell his name. Yeah, but he's been in so like.
There's like a made-for-TV X-Men thing he was in one time.
That sounds right. Like, I know he did. He was Panic in Hercules too. So
yeah. Him and Bobcat were Pain and Panic.
Yep.
Generation X. Thank you, John. Thank you. That's what I was thinking. Love that.
I know. I just saw him like yesterday because I'm watching through Supernatural. He's Pestilence in Supernatural too.
That's right. Let me fix this. There we go. Wait, we'll do this until Kyle gets back. He just dropped on us.
Oh, did we lose Kyle?
Yeah.
Oh darn. He probably kicked the plug on the computer. I just ripped the camera right out of the wall or something.
Sherlock Holmes. Remember his Sherlock Holmes. TJ, I've seen so much stuff with him in it. I probably just forgot that he was Sherlock Holmes at one point.
Yeah, I mean, Matt Fuhrer did so much. I mean, just everywhere. I mean, just if you pulling up his IMDb, 136 credits as an actor, spanning. Let's see how far back, and it's not even that far back. Like 1983 to 2020. Like that's a big. Oh wow, he was in the Robin Hood TV series.
Oh wow. Oh, there we go.
Oh, we found Kyle.
Welcome back, Kyle.
That thing where you kick the plug out of your wall.
I told you
everything.
I told you.
Oh, that's fantastic.
The chat will tell you. I absolutely said you kicked your plug out.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Early Hallmark movie version of Hound of Baskerville. Okay.
Oh, wow.
All right. All right. Now that I've got my wits about me again, after literally all the lights in my office went off. I'm going, what just happened?
Dude, it wouldn't be a producer's live show without something happening.
I warned everybody it would become a train wreck.
Mm-hmm. All right, Adventures of Superman. Rated of Superman, Adventures of Superman 503.
Oh, nice.
Yep. You got Shaquille O'Neal there. And another
guy. I love stealing that series. All the Reign of Superman stuff. I have that issue.
X-Men 214. The Dazzler joins the X-Men. $5. I have 2 copies of that if you're into it. Okay. I was unable to get other books ready because I was trying to restart my entire system. So give me a second and I will switch out some of our big books there.
Poor Kyle.
Should I do a slab?
Yeah, why not? We hadn't done one of those in a bit.
Okay.
That's very interesting, Jen. Although, what is the new Superman movie following? Have they talked about, like, is it going to kind of ape a comic, or is it going to be a completely
It's supposed to
new?
be pulling elements from like All-Star Superman, and some people are taking that literal, and I think he just means like the wholesomeness and themes like that from All-Star Superman, not the fact that he dies. Well, yeah, but that's one of the things it's pulling from. And that actually, I had never, as a huge Superman fan, I had actually never read All-Star Superman. So when he told me that he was basing the movie off of that, I actually bought the hardcover so I could read it. And I liked it. It wasn't my favorite Superman story, but I did really dig it. So I'm interested. I'm a Superman mark, so anything Superman I'm going to love. So I already know I'm probably going to love this movie.
One of my favorite runs of Superman, it has always been Straczynski's Superman Grounded run. It just, to me, it is what makes Superman Superman, because it's after all the space stuff, all where he's off of Earth for a big stretch of time, and he's coming back and he's trying to reconnect with humanity. Justice League #1, New 52.
Justice League Fit #1. I have 1, 2, 3 copies.
But yeah, so he walks across the United States to help reconnect with humankind again. It's really powerful, and if I remember correctly, it's where I'm pretty sure it's where the congressional hearing scene comes from in is that Dawn of Justice?
All right.
That
X-Men 55, so 4.0.
Ooh.
Alex Summers finds out he's a mutant, living pharaoh appearance, and the origin of Angel. This is one of my personal collection books that I'm putting up because we're raising money for charity. And I'm giving you a discount because it will help us raise money to help the starving children whose crops can't grow because Pat's head blocks the sun.
I'm adding that Superman Grounded to my list, by the way.
Yeah, check that out. That's it's 701 to 714.
Personally, I'm hoping he's doing Superman Family Values because it gets
what happened. Whatever happened to? Dang it! I forgot the lyrics.
Whatever happened to predictability? The Milkman, the Paperboy, Even TV.
Even TV.
Mm-hmm.
And that's Full House anyway. Not, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right, you're thinking Family Ties, and I don't know the theme song to Family Ties. But what I will say is that with some of the casting I've read about for the Superman movie, I think we want to be able to get to bringing back the Doom Patrol relatively quick, and that would let him. As for Creature Commandos, TJ, I did watch it. I'm making a short when we are done with this video about it. And Dan will be talking about it on his show on Thursday.
Reign of the Superman. Anything about that?
501.
Your timing is impeccable. Every time I open my mouth, Kyle wants to put a new comic up. I hadn't even heard
I'll be honest, I just got tired of hitting that one with my elbow while I was trying to pull out other books. Just like, get it the hell out of my way.
I saw it on Max. I saw the title card on Max, and I'm like, oh, what is that? And now I've heard a number of people talking about it. So I'll definitely be checking that out very soon.
I will tell you what I thought, TJ, and that is, I think because I like James Gunn so much, I might have overhyped this for myself. Like, it was still good. I still enjoyed it, but I didn't find it as good as like Peacemaker so far, but it's only 2 episodes in, and they're really under 30-minute episodes. So this is gonna be one I'm gonna wait till the rest of it drops, and then just binge it all at once. Like I liked it, but it just wasn't. I don't know. It just wasn't as good as Peacemaker for me.
Well, and go ahead, Kyle.
iZombie 2 first printing, $5.
I think I don't know. Some people will say it's because we don't have the attention span and we don't want to wait. I think there are a lot of things that want to tell an extra long story and therefore need to be episodic, but I don't know that they work to be a weekly wait type of episodic, where you have to tell a story in a certain way for it to work, where you're willing to wait the week for the next episode. Like it's very much like if this whole story seems like it should just be a big long movie, then it's yes, tell it in episodes so that you can break it up time wise, but like just drop the whole thing. Whereas if you're telling a sequential story, a story that really kind of pushes and pushes time, then you have to work that together and figure out how to make at least a level of cliffhanger every week to make that next week the wait to feel like you earned something.
Okay. Leonard, this is X-Men 55. Alex Summers finds out he's a mutant. And it's the origin of Angel, as well as an appearance by the Living Planet. I regularly have it listed for $150. Tonight it's $100. 10%. Remember, guys, 10% of everything you buy is going to Traverse City, Michigan, to help families in need. Shout out to Traverse City's Top Comics, Mike, and the gang from Cherry Capital Comic Con for making that happen. If you've bought anything the last few weeks, like Leonard, I know you have some books that I haven't got out to you yet. I can combine the shipping. So all you would do is pay the difference if it upgraded from, priority envelope to flat rate or whatever, to medium box or whatever. So we can combine the shipping on that. Okay. Nobody wants Justice League. How about Amazing Spider-Man 529? Amazing Spider-Man 529, The Road to Civil War. First appearance of the Iron Spider.
Speaking of JMS,
$35.
Is that Straczynski? Is that a Straczynski book?
And a Ron Garney art.
I've been hanging out with Rob too much. I'm starting to get that, like, oh, look, I can pull these random facts about books out of my head. I've never been that guy. I've never been that, like, oh, I can tell you about random book because, I love comics and I love the characters and I love reading a good chunk of things, but I've never had that, like, 47 long boxes worth of comics, So I don't have that, like, oh yeah, the Phoenix appeared first time in X-Men, blah 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 blah, but like starting to get those random things about certain stories. And it's even more funny because, obviously I run the vendor hall and artist alley at Cherry Capital Comic Con, and that you'd feel like I'd know comics even better.
You'd feel like it, but we've met you. All right.
Wow. That was rude.
I know. All right. Uncanny X-Men 257, Psylocke versus the Wolverine. $5.
Love Psylocke. Here's a question. Is Magic a mutant? She's not technically, is she?
That is a good question. Okay, real quick though. Well, before I dive deep into my deep recesses of my brain and try and figure that out, New Mutants 58, New Mutants 59. They're in the same bag and board, so they're one book, $5 or $1. Sorry, $2, whatever that is. $2. It's 2 books in one bag and board. The fact that there are 2 books in one bag and board has me rattled enough. Leonard, if you make a decision on the slab, let me know. But in the meantime, we'll go with this is the first appearance of the Crimson Dynamo. Invincible Iron Man 109. Invincible Iron Man 109.
Yeah. There we go.
Fair, Jen.
New Mutants and the X-Men off to Nope.
All right.
That's a good call out, Jen. I just always feel like her powers have been explained like both ways. Like they're purely magic based, but and then sometimes it'll be she's a mutant that has magic power. Like I feel like it's always been a little bit back and forth on her powers and whether or not she is a mutant. I always thought she was. But I've heard, a number of times where people are like, "No, she's not. She doesn't have a mutant gene. She doesn't have the X gene." So,
okay. Again, 2 books in one bag. And board. I don't understand who would do this to comic books.
I blame you, Kyle.
It wasn't me.
Mm-hmm.
Marvel Age 50. Marvel Age Annual 3. $2. And Batman Reptilian #1. Garth Ennis and Liam Sharp, $5. Jen, I think of her like Scarlet Witch.
That's a fair way to think of it. Yeah.
Not really able to carry her own movie, but still super fun to be around.
Wow. She carried her own TV series phenomenally.
She did.
Thank you, Leonard. See, we all learned something today.
I learned that I really need to look closer when I'm packing these boxes of stuff to bring for the shows.
That would probably be a good thing to do. Oh, did they, Leonard? I didn't realize that.
Yeah, I mean, they did the whole they're Magneto's kids story thing. Like, that was a thing.
House of M. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was House of M. Sorry, they've done so many House ofs lately that I had to question myself.
Right. When they do House of 1,000 X-Men and they let Rob Zombie write it, I'm back in.
I mean, that would be an interesting take on things.
All right,
and they've let Worse write X-Men and other big.
Well, they let CM Punk write comics, so. Ages of Apocalypse, Uncanny X-Men number 378. This is the first alternate Earth X-Men. Those of you who are wondering, it is Earth 23378. $20.
Isn't that Deadpool's Earth?
No, Deadpool's Earth is Earth 80085.
That's
was the way-
fantastic.
That was a good joke.
Tremendous.
Mm-hmm.
That was a tremendous Joey Styles moment right there, Kyle.
Nah.
Gerard Way does write great comics, Jen. You are absolutely correct.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Oh, Derek.
Derek, it's only semi-beardless.
Oh my God.
Can I be honest? Have I told everybody the story of why I shaved the middle of my beard?
Oh. Maybe
How did I not notice that?
Oh, tell it again.
So I was getting soup. And because, it's cold here all the time now. So I was having soup, and I apparently got some in my beard and walked around for several hours with just a whole piece of celery from the chicken noodle soup just in my beard. And nobody said anything.
Yes. Oh man.
I mean, were you actually around people though?
I went to Menards.
Well, nobody's gonna say anything to you.
You save big money, but not your own dignity at Menards.
Oh, thanks. Now that's jingle stuck in my head.
So yeah, I shaved it off, Derek. That and like I had a dermatologist recommend that I shave it off temporarily, just to get myself kind of back to proper growing order. So after Christmas, it will come back. All right, Invincible Iron Man number 24. Invincible Iron Man number 24. First appearance of the Minotaur. $40.
So real quick for people who might have just popped in, Pat, why don't you tell people what you do?
Yeah.
Whoa! Somebody here is actually resetting the show. What? Wow! It's the top of the hour, and Jay realized let's reset the show. Yes, so I am the exhibitor relations director for Cherry Capital Comic Con, which pro tip, apps are open for that. Here in Traverse City, Michigan, we've been around for about 16 years now. I was trying to do that math yesterday, and I think that's where we're at. About to do our 15th show. Kyle has unfortunately attended multiple times, but yeah. So that's the comic industry part of me. I've also written before, hopefully again soon, but I can't find the time and inspiration to write lately. So, man, Kyle, that was just mean. That's just straight up mean spirited.
Pat's story was the best story in that book, though. So,
I don't even agree with that story. I liked my story. I thought my story was very good, but there were some amazing stories in that book.
Whole unit put together, Pat's story was best story in that book. He doesn't know what to do because I said something nice.
Right? I'm like, how does this work? Once upon a time at the end of the world. In the $2 slot? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Telling Jason Aaron.
Oh, I've got like 4 copies, so I'm willing to let one go cheap.
Oh, Jen, thank you. We have amazing creators that and vendors that we have, and we're blessed. We're very blessed, but we definitely make sure we concentrate on comics. We are a comic show. We do have some media people here and there, but usually like 1, maybe 2, and the rest we very much concentrate on on comics. We've got a lot of irons in the fire for the 2025 show. So we're hoping to get some announcements going, maybe by Christmas, but probably after the new year. Just because, you don't necessarily want to annoy people during the holidays, trying to get things hammered out.
That's fair. All right. I have 2 copies of this. This is the double-sized 150th issue of the X-Men 150. I have 2 copies. This is Cyclops returns to the X-Men. Magneto appears, double-sized issue. And you can see that Storm is crying because Cyclops has rejoined the X-Men.
Fair.
She knows. It's not good for them.
And, speaking of Cherry Capital Comic-Con, and we can talk about things that happen at Cherry Capital Comic-Con, on Saturday night of Cherry Capital Comic-Con, the Gary Reed Independent Creator of the Year is awarded. And I bring that up because nominations for that award opened on December 1st. So if you visit GaryReedAward.com, you can nominate your favorite independent creator who is doing their best to create comics and bring the medium forward by helping the next generation, which is exactly what Gary always did. And for those that don't know who Gary Reed is, you should. 100%. He was extraordinarily important to comics through his imprint Caliber Comics out of Michigan. It's where Bendis got his start, and just a litany of others. Was it 288, 298?
Avengers 288. Joe Pruitt got to start at Caliber Comics working for Gary.
Yep. Joe Pruitt is a former winner of that award, of the Gary Reed Award. But it's about that paying it forward piece of it, because Gary always wanted to help everybody as much as he can. Go ahead, put a book up, Kyle. I see your hand.
All right. So this is Invincible Iron Man number 46. The Golden Avenger versus the Guardsman, and one must die. You can guess who dies. $30. Okay. Once Upon a Time and the $5 X-Men go to Nope. You got it?
Welcome in, Steven Spock.
So one copy of that X-Men for $5.
But yeah, getting a kind word out of Gary, getting him saying your work doesn't suck was basically anybody else saying it's the most magnificent piece of work they've ever seen. Gary did not give out praise easily. You earned it from him, and he would always give of his advice freely, and it was always excellent. So when he passed away, good Lord, is it 9 years, Kyle?
Something like that. Yeah. Don't make me feel old, Pat, but yes.
We wanted to find a way to honor him and talk to his family about doing that. It kind of started from within Cherry Capital Comic-Con, and we wanted to make sure we spun it out to be its own thing. It's mostly run through Top Comics now. We help with some back-end website design and stuff like that, but Top Comics is now doing all of the finding of judges and reviewing of nominations. So if you know somebody who's out there doing independent comics or creating amazing comics, and they're also paying that forward, head to the GaryReedAward.com website and nominate a creator today.
Gargoyles number 1. Ken Hazer, CCA, with COA.
Those eyes are haunting on that book, honestly, in a good way.
Ken is fantastic. Ken's art is fantastic. Man.
The Joker 80th Anniversary Special. That is the Bill Sienkiewicz cover.
I feel like I'm missing a joke there, Leonard. Jay's confused too.
Yeah.
Bill Sienkiewicz, man, that talk about amazing talent.
You know, when I first started learning about artists and stuff, I'm going to be that guy and say I thought his name was Bilson Kevich the first couple of times people talked about him.
Yeah, I can understand that because they basically everybody says his whole name is one word, really. Bill Sienkiewicz. Like it's so which part of that is
Well, John, pick it up.
You know, reading that book, they do the beginning that, you know, the Keith David, you know, Warriors by Night, Stone by Day. I can't remember the thing verbatim. And every time I read it in Keith David's voice. Like, so it's an excellent book on top of the art on the cover being awesome.
Yeah, I mean, Keith David is right up there at the level of like James Earl Jones, Morgan Freeman level voices. Like he just had a voice that you knew, and yeah, I have him up there at that level of voice.
Oh, 100%.
Uncanny X-Men 149, Uncanny X-Men 149, and the dead shall bury the living. $10.
So again, X-Men in the forefront. Not quite line art in the background, but
very similar. Like you see the face.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, John, that Gargoyles theme went way too hard, man. Way too hard as a kid.
I mean, honestly, 90s cartoons in general, theme songs went way too hard. Like, just look at that whole Disney lineup. My gosh, Tailspin, Gargoyles, DuckTales, Darkwing Duck, like those all went. Gummy Bears, those all went hard.
Gummy bears bouncing here and there and everywhere. All right. Web of Spider-Man 34, Black Suit Spider-Man, Uatu the Watcher, whoever that guy is. And then we flip it over. Web of Spider-Man 35.
Kyle, why did you do this?
What?
I'm going to keep blaming you for these double boarded,
I can tell you exactly who it was. I'll put it in private chat because I don't want to call them out in public.
Yeah.
You know, I never thought about that, Dirk. That's probably right.
No kidding, Pat. I got these on trade from him as part of a deal we did. And there's a lot of them that are double baggers.
So I know exactly where these books came from. I know exactly when you got these books.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I never thought about Gargoyles creating a new trope, but yeah.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Leonard, but we're not gonna
Leonard's talking about he was talking about Granito above. I wasn't quite sure where the relation came in for it, but
Yeah, but we're not going to talk about that stuff.
Yeah.
On my live sale where we're trying to raise money for charity. Remember, guys, 10% of everything you claim tonight goes to Top Comics in Traverse City. Is doing some fundraising to help families in their community. 10% of everything goes to them. Everybody who makes a claim gets a copy of Broken Gargoyles #1. Batman Bane of the Demon #3 will get a bag at a board before it leaves. But it's $5. And let's do another slab, shall we?
Yes. Xanatos. Oh man. One of my favorite villains in cartoons.
Oh. And I mean, speaking of iconic voices, Jonathan Frakes.
Yeah. It felt like they had a lot of TNG actors in that show.
All right. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers #25. This is the beginning of the Shattered Grid story. CGC 9.6. This is the Retailer Summit Virgin exclusive. Retailer Summit Virgin exclusive. Limited to 300 copies. 9.6. $75. You ever have a thing where the Post-it note doesn't want to come off your finger?
Yes.
Super frustrating, man. All right, let's try another X-Men. This is X-Men 154. X-Men 154. Also $10.
So the Xanatos Gambit is the source of the Kobayashi Maru, Dirk? You know, Jen, I'm not a huge MMPR comic book reader. I mean, I loved the show when it was out. I mean, but I've never read the book, but I've heard Shattered Grid is just absolutely phenomenal. And I've read the Free Comic Book Day book of it and really liked that. And then just never grabbed that. So probably need to grab that trade at some point soon.
All right.
Things. Of course, I still need to read Volume 2 of The High Republic and Volume 3 of The High Republic and all my X-Men books. And the to read pile is absurd.
Yeah.
Pat's TBR makes me sad.
It should. It makes me sad.
My own TBR makes me angry. All right, I'm going to do this as a deal. This is regularly a $10 book, but I'm going to do it for $5. Somebody asked me about these last week, and I didn't have them with me. Harley Quinn, #7, Amanda Conner, Jimmy Palmiotti. $5. And then Batman, Legends of the Dark Knight, Destiny. Book 1. That cover is unhinged. That cover, like,
it looks almost like Lego Batman.
Is Batman man spreading while also dressed as a caveman?
Like that head looks like Lego Batman head. And yes, he is absolutely man spreading there. But are you really man spreading if there's only one seat?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's got Conan vibes to it, though.
Yeah. Yeah, that does. Dirk's TBR is a bookcase.
That doesn't shock me.
Not even a little bit. My problem is my TBR is all over my house too.
My TBR is a short box in the outer office here that will probably be empty by next week. But included in it are all of the absolute number 1s and 2s that are out. Which is why it makes me sad, because I just keep not making time to read the absolutes.
I haven't read those yet. I picked up. How did I pick up? I picked up Batman and Superman. I didn't do Wonder Woman.
All right, are you guys tired of seeing X-Men? Should we move on from X-Men, or should we keep showing X-Men?
Yeah, let's try something else. Let's see what else is out there.
Okay, let's try a different X-book. Exo Manowar.
Oh, there we go.
This is the Comics Pro exclusive. Becky Cloonan and Mike Conrad. This will be $10. And let's try another different X book. Still X-Men, but different. This is the third appearance of the Deadpool. X-Force number 4. Third Deadpool. $10.
Jen, yeah, I'm fairly sure that's a Liam Sharp cover on EXO.
Yep, Liam Sharp.
That always impresses me how people can do that. I'm so terrible at looking at a cover and being like, oh, that's this person, unless it's one of the basic ones like an Alex Ross or something.
Yeah.
Well, some of these X-Men, like I've got it down because they're Rich Bucklers. You know, and I helped so much with, you know, Arvell and those guys after Rich passed away, going through Rich's stuff. So I've seen many copies.
Well, and the other piece of that is just this, I mean, the X books are harder in my opinion because so many of them tried to, especially like Bronze Age X, like they all tried to stay the same. Like there were differences, but they were way more subtle than they are probably today, or even like 90s and even through there.
X-Men Annual number 6, Dracula appears. $5. It's normally a $10 book. We're gonna do it for $5 because I don't have another place to put it. Iron Man Annual number 8. Iron Man Annual number 8. I do believe that is a Bob Layton cover.
With or without the iron nose? No iron nose.
No nose. Nose goes. $2.
Iron Man with the nose is just the funniest looking thing ever.
Correct.
That and the ears.
The ears don't bug me as much because the ears stuck around for a long time. But yeah, I totally get it. But the nose didn't last overly long, as I recall. I mean, because we're on because that's volume 1, that's our annual number 8, and it's already gone. So,
hey, Nope, are you still here? I found some stuff that might be up your alley. That is Duplicado from my collection.
I have to say it's very weird to be utilizing a microphone again at my computer. I don't tend to, but I figured since I was doing the show tonight, I'd actually set up the board and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. Try and give you some decent sound.
You sound good.
All
I wish I could say the same for your face. Hey, I wish I could say the same for your face. Hey-o.
Yeah. The only reason this stream has anybody watching is because your face isn't on the stream.
That is correct, sir. This is signed Eisner Award winner for Best Ongoing Series and Best Humor Publication. Signed with COA from Watchworks Comics. We're going to do it for $20. This is The Goon, signed by Eric Papa. 25-cent special edition, The Goon. We're going to do it for $20. All right, Mr. Nope.
Somebody needs to jump on that. That's highway robbery.
Let's do. We'll start here. This is TMNT Micro Series Splinter. So TMNT Micro Series number 5, Splinter, Kevin Eastman line art retail incentive variant. $10.
Oh.
And then we'll go down to the $5 pile. And we will do TMNT number 39, cover B. So you've got Splinter, the Turtles, Old Hob. This is again the Kevin Eastman cover. That one will be $5.
I need to. I have to check my own collection here now because I love grabbing all of the.
I broke Pat.
All the TMNT B covers because I love his covers that he does for that.
Okay, how about X-Men 233? Goes in the $2 stack. All right, you got it. Nope.
That's a great call. That's a great pickup.
All right. And let's do. This is another Eastman. Another $10. This is TMNT 53. It's the B cover. It's the Eastman cover. $10. It's yours, Mr. Nope. And this is a non-Eastman, which is, I think, why it made the pile. This is a Santa Loco cover. TMNT 57. $5. I hit my big vein of TMNT that I grabbed for this show.
Oh, that's a dangerous vein.
No, I understand. So let me pivot just ever so slightly here to replace the Goon.
Nope.
Nice.
All right, you got it, Mr. Nope. We replace the Goon with Fantastic Four 136. The Wild One Cometh. I don't know what is minorly key about this. Fantastic Four 136. $15. Okay. 53 also to Mr. Nope. This is a Dynamic Forces exclusive Mike Diodato variant. My post-it notes are starting to fall all over the place. All right. Dynamic Forces exclusive Mike Diodato variant. Guardians of the Galaxy number 5 comes with COA. And if you looked real close, you saw that I had $10 written on it. $10. All right. Now let me page through this TMNT pile.
Mr. Nope is going, no, don't.
First appearance of Slugger on that Fantastic Four, by the way.
Thank you. I was trying to find that too, and it was not working.
All right.
I can find it very quickly in my CLZ app if I have the book, but if I don't have the book, it becomes much more tricky.
TMNT 112. This is the B cover. This is the Eastman cover. 112, $5.
That's an Eastman cover? Holy crap.
That is an Eastman cover.
Wow. I've never seen so many rounded edges on an Eastman piece of art.
Yep. I think, though, some of that was his inker. There was a run there, like 110 through 117 or so, where somebody else was inking the books than normal. And so as a result, some of it looks not very Eastman-y.
Nope's claiming that 112.
You got it. Nope. All right. Star Trek: The Next Generation number 2.
A closer look at that, I can see the Eastman of it. But yeah, there's definitely something interesting going on there.
Because here's this is TMNT 111. Again, this is the B. This is the Eastman.
Thomas has grabbed
Text
that
helps
TNG.
that one. Is there a better group of random characters than the TMNT supporting players? I mean, just some of the crazy things that are out there. I mean, and some of the obscure ones. Rob could pull all these right off the top of his head, but so many. I mean, just even looking at like the big ones, like just Bebop and Rocksteady and Baxter Stockman and Rat King, and just they have so many good, good characters. Wingnut and Screw Loose.
TMNT 110. Eastman.
Hey.
$5.
Oh, Rob, what? Who invited him?
Oh, that's amazing.
Rob would definitely be able to throw out, guys like Half Court.
I liked Mondo Gecko as a kid.
Mondo Gecko, that's a good one.
110 goes to Mr. Nope. All right.
That's awesome.
I was talking about if there is a better, I guess, fandom for want of a better word, than TMNT for crazy characters, and especially the obscure ones. Cuddly Cowlick, somebody like that.
Okay. MMPR, TMNT number 1. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers meets TMNT 2 number 1. Comics Pro exclusive Virgin variant. $20.
The tick for crazy characters is a good one too, Jen.
Yeah.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Usagi Yojimbo. Number 1.
Oh, Stan Sakai. Oh, I love Stan Sakai.
$10.
Awesome.
Oh, now all I can think about is cow and chicken.
All right, I'm going to do one more Eastman for right now. TMNT 88. Eastman, $5. Remember, guys, if you make a claim tonight, 10% of anything you claim is going to go to help folks in need in Traverse City this holiday season. Shout out to Mike and all the gang at Top Comics for doing that, and the train wreck for doing that. So we're going to throw in, because Pat came to make this a train wreck. And everybody deserves to have a good Christmas, even if that means we have to put up with Pat. And I just about unplugged my whole setup again, guys.
Uh-huh.
So Pat's not even the one making it a train wreck right now. Me.
It's usually not me making a train wreck to begin with, so it's usually Rob. He's here. I can blame him now.
There's a 30% chance it's Corey. Okay. I'm going to ask a big number on this one, guys. Like, this is... So my Turtles fans, just hold on to your butts, okay? I'm going to ask $1 for every issue that came out from IDW before this book. And I'm going to tell you why in just a second. This is a Dynamic Forces exclusive with COA. TMNT 100. This is the retailer exclusive cover. So you're having, there you can see it. Signed by Dave Wachter, who was at Cherry Capital Comic-Con this past year.
He was.
I got a CCA from him.
We were very happy to have that happen. We have known, Rob and I have known Dave for a number of years, and have wanted to have him at the show for a while, and it finally worked out this past year. We were so happy to have him.
All right, let's see what else I've got here.
Also, Rob, yes, the best Tick character. I mean, Jen, Batmanuel, very good, but the evil Midnight Bomber who bombs at midnight on the Tick, just chef's kiss.
One of my Facebook memories was 2 years ago today. I was in a parking lot of a B-Dubs, and there was a big black boat that was clearly somebody coming back from duck hunting.
Danger boat.
And I literally put that thing where you run into Danger Boat at B-Dubs. Marvel Tales 215, Spider-Man and the Punisher, $2.
I really like that Peter Serafinowicz tick that was on Prime. I really like that one.
Is that the newest one?
Yeah,
I believe so.
Yes.
I did not watch that one, but it's hard. It's hard to watch anything that's not Patrick Warburton as the
that's
Tick.
true. I mean, that's true, 100%. I get that too.
Well, and those of us who are lucky enough to know Mike Travis know how hard it is to watch anything that isn't Patrick Warburton Tick and know Mike Travis. For those of you who don't know Mike Travis, he looks and sounds like Patrick Warburton.
I very much want to see. He met Patrick. Mike did met Patrick at Grand Rapids Comic-Con a number of years ago, and I know they went back and forth a bit. And I don't know if there's a recording of that, but I should ask Mike.
There is video. I've seen it. Okay. Last Turtles book for the day. I do not know who did this cover. Off the top of my head. I would have to look it up. No, it's not you. This is TMNT The Last Ronin number 2. Retail incentive variant. How gorgeous is that? $20. Now let me find something to put in a $5 pile. Oh, here you go. X-Force number 8, Origin of Cable. Nina Thurman appears. $5. Hi, Amanda.
Oh, that's Last Ronin, Lost Years.
Yep.
Number 2.
Last Ronin, Lost Years, number 2. What did I say?
You just said Last Ronin, number 2.
Oh, because I was thinking about
Mike Del Mundo variant.
That sounds right.
I was thinking about these, which will be in a future show.
Ooh.
I mean, at the end of the day, pretty much everybody had like if you had anything published from any publisher ever, you had a Last Ronin cover.
Well,
not necessarily a bad thing, just kind of one of those like.
All right. Sean Butler, buy the Big Expensive Turtles book. You don't even collect turtles.
What's up, Sean?
All right, I'm going to cut you a deal on this one. Guys, because the money's going to charity. We're going to help out some people here. This is regularly a $40 book. I'm going to do it for $30. This is the John Tyler Christopher Negative Space variant. Black Panther number 1. This is the Ta-Nehisi Coates run. It'll be $30.
Rob, check your boxes. I'm sure you have about 30 of them. Also, I absolutely love negative space work. Like when you can create something super cool with negative space, it's
Amanda. That's what the wave was for.
This is
I didn't even know she was here.
True Believers Venom versus Spider-Man. This is the reprint of ASM 300.
I did not see Amanda say hi. So, hi, Amanda. I miss you.
She said hi to Oat.
Yeah.
Which is, for those of you who don't know, a very inside joke that's mostly inside me.
I don't think an oat has ever been inside you.
This is no. I like
We broke Jay.
Wow, man! Just phrasing. Is phrasing not a thing anymore?
That's hey.
No.
Hey. I stole that from Ted Lasso. It's an inside joke, mostly inside him. X-Men the movie, Toys R Us cover, regularly 10, we'll do it for 5.
Now
I'm
it's
more
a train.
turtles.
I like turtles.
I found more.
Mr. Nope is saying, no, please, no, no.
I may just have found one more. Let me look here.
And proof positive. Rob shows up, it turns into a train wreck. Just saying.
Okay. All right.
Well, Rob says now it's a train wreck.
Right. No, I'm talking about the things I just pulled out of this box.
Oh. You know, nobody else can see those, right?
I understand. I'm just very happy with what I just grabbed.
Okay.
Phrasing.
Oh,
wow.
Nice.
Betty Page photo cover number 5, $5. TMNT Color Classics number 4, $2. I'm going to drop another TMNT that I'm going to ask a big number on.
Let's see what it. Let's see.
TMNT 84. This is the B cover, so it's a Kevin Eastman cover.
Oh, signed.
Signed by Kevin Eastman. With my COA, because I got it signed by him myself.
Ooh.
$100.
Sean, that does look a lot like the video game cover. That TMNT color. In fact, I wonder if it is.
Let's see. More X-Men.
That is definitely a variation of the video game cover. Yeah. The video game cover absolutely varied that up.
Perfect. Let's do Infinity War number 1. $20. Nobody's grabbing Betty Page, huh?
Oh, there we go. Good grab note.
Phrasing.
I know what I said, Pat.
Sean, I have not either. I still have nightmares about the Bidam level. And that sound. Yeah.
Is that when you're swimming and trying to set those
disarm the bombs.
Nah.
And just all that stupid electrical the seaweed,
yeah,
electrified seaweed and
All right. This is a book that I don't think got enough credit. Probably because of when it came out. But this is a George Perez cover. This is Daymen number 2. Retailer Summit exclusive variant. Daymen number 2. $5. Daymen is the story of if you watch What We Do in the Shadows, it's a whole book about Guillermo.
I'd read a book about Guillermo. Kidding me?
Basically. It's basically a whole book about Guillermo. The familiars that do the bidding of the sort of like Cosa Nostra families of vampires that rule the world.
Everybody wants to rule the world.
Yeah, but in this case, only these vampires can.
That's kind of how I know vampires aren't real, because I feel like if vampires were real, they absolutely would rule the world.
Mm-hmm.
I've got Jay thinking hard now.
Yeah, no, like, yeah, I'd agree with you, but I also have the same thing about clowns. Clowns wanted to. Clowns could rule the world.
Clowns do rule the world.
Yeah. Well, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Do I need to give a whoop whoop to that clowns rule the world?
No, not if you don't want me to drop right now.
We're not going to talk about the insane posse of clowns?
And the fact that there is a group of people trying to get them into the WWE Hall of Fame.
I could see Violent J going in.
They never really did anything with WWE.
For the Oddities theme song alone.
That's what I'm saying. It's like hey, look, if Snoop Dogg is in, Violent J can be in.
But Snoop did a lot of on-screen stuff.
Well, there's somebody else who's in that I wish wasn't in. That, again, we can put in Violent J if we're going to put in that guy. Violent J is a lot less problematic. Amazing Spider-Man 30 or 471, depending on how you feel about life. This is J. Michael Straczynski, John Romita Jr. This is J. Scott Campbell cover, first Morian and first Ezekiel.
Sean, yes, they did, but the WWE Hall of Fame is not the Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame. It's the WWE Hall of Fame. If it was the Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame, I could absolutely see a case for them going in there. But in relation to WWE, I don't see them having any major relationship with them. And yes, that is my favorite friendship on the face of the earth, TJ. There's no better friendship in the world than Snoop Dogg and Martha Stewart.
Look, if you would have told 1995, 96 Little J that Snoop Dogg would become everybody's favorite grandpa,
right?
You're out of your mind. You're
like
out of your mind.
He's absolutely our national mascot.
Okay.
Like his stuff on the Olympics was just absolute pure gold.
Batman Goth #1, $5.
I mean, isn't Batman by definition goth?
Right, but this is the one where he wants you to know it's not a phase, Mom.
Sean, yeah, there are in the celebrity wing, but they all had like some form of relationship where they did some on-screen work and they did some stuff like that. So, but otherwise, it's all wrestlers who worked for the company. I don't know that there's any wrestlers that never worked for the company in there.
Me biting my tongue so hard right now.
Don't do that.
Well, I'd like to say they're all people who worked with the company or who are now naming Vince's wife to Secretary of Education.
You know what? That's fair, Sean, but didn't Stevie Ray help with the WCW invasion, though? I don't remember.
Hey, a Bruiser Brody's the greatest job ever.
WCW counts as WWE now because WWE owns WCW. Okay. This is from Marvel Knights. Written by Reggie Hudlin. Art by John Romita Jr. Inks by Klaus Janson. Black Panther #1.
There's well, he should. He should, Amanda. Like Black Panther, man. There's something about that costume. Like cape, no cape, long cape, short cape, doesn't matter. I love Black Panther's costume. Always have.
Philadelphia #1. Local comic shop day exclusive variant.
Dude. That's a gorgeous cover.
Such a good
Yep.
book, too.
If it doesn't sell, it's going back in my collection until I can get it signed by Rodney. The fact that I haven't gotten it signed by Rodney thus far is, I'll be honest, it's a little bit on me being lazy, and it's a little bit on I never remember to bring it when I'm going to see Rodney.
Sean, Demolition is not in yet.
Is Amanda calling Philadelphia?
I think she's calling it just to keep it out of Kyle's collection. Yep, Amanda's calling.
Amanda will get it signed by Rodney, same as I will. Like
that's fair.
Nice. Good. Good claim.
Mm-hmm. All right. Then we are going to replace Philadelphia with What If the Avengers Had Become Pawns of Korvac?
That's a good point.
That is 100% fair, Amanda. That is 100% fair.
Yeah, nobody here going to question that.
Nope. Kyle's gonna get to the show and go, dang it.
And Amanda's gonna be like, you mean this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. 100%. All right. Should we throw up a couple more big books? We've got about 2 minutes left.
Sure, why not? End on a bang.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll do that one. And that one.
Also, I'm very happy with one current trend. You know, the Marvel did the whole Disney 100 covers on Amazing Spider-Man during their 100th anniversary, and they took that because it was basically what if covers, honestly, and then now they are doing Disney what if books, and I'm so stinking happy about it. I can't even put it into words.
Okay. This first book is going to be $50. It features an 8-page TMNT story. It also has a 7-page story about Gizmo from Gremlins. This is Mirage Studios presents The Gobbledygook #1.
I hope Rob isn't still on.
Well, he may need this next one too. This is in very good shape for what it is, for its age. Amazing Spider-Man #93. First appearance of Arthur Stacy. And that will be $70. All right. Give you guys just a minute on those before we transition over. Remember, Jay and I will be back next Sunday. Probably, unless something goes awry. Jay and I will be back next Sunday, maybe with some other people to hang out and do live saley things. Be watching the social media for those posts about what that will be. Remember, guys, everything you claim tonight, 10%, is going to Traverse City's Top Comics to help them support families in need in their area. If if you've bought anything in the last 2 weeks and your books haven't shipped yet because they haven't, I will combine shipping. So if you've upgraded from priority mail flat rate or priority mail envelope to medium, all you'll do is pay the difference. But I don't think anybody has. What's the page color like on Gobbledygook? I haven't looked at it since I bagged and boarded it when I got it.
And Pat, did you say that the voting for the Gary Reed Award is happening right now?
The nominations, yes.
The nominations? Okay.
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and drop that link in there again for people to check out.
Mr. Nope. It is very clean newsprint, so it is a little bit, it has that newsprint yellowing, but it is not like smoke or yellowed from any kind of any of that kind of stuff. The edge is clean. Like I said, it's newsprint, so you know how it does. It discolors a little just anyway. So, up to you. Okay, everybody who bought anything today is getting a free copy of Broken Gargoyles #1 from Source Point Press. That is by
Bob Sally,
and Stan Yak. Edited by our friend Dr. Christy Blanche.
Nice.
There's the cover. Really great sort of post-apocalyptic war story thing. Mr. Nope, if you decide you want it, just ping me after the show in the comments, or let me know here in just a second. But we're gonna do this real fast and
I gotta say, I'm missing the just mutton chops look already.
Oh, it's gonna get shaved. I have an appointment in 10 days. In 10 days to get this cleaned up.
Nope's gonna take it.
Yep, I got you, Nope.
Awesome.
All right, guys. Thank you for your support and helping people out with our fundraiser. Thank you for supporting the show. We will be back next week. Do you guys want to see what the giveaway will be next week?
Everybody loves a preview. Not enough warning, Kyle.
Did you get a new turtle print in the background?
Where? No?
No?
Nope. Hold on. I'll show you what the giveaway will be next week. There we go. Okay. Next week, we'll be giving away a 7 Secrets #1. This is the... I feel like this is like the B cover. 7 Secrets #1. And the Rad Raptor exclusive 7 Secrets #1 by Danielle Di Nicolo. So next week, that's our giveaway here on the show. Boom. Everybody will get one next week. So thank you to Pat and Jay for being here. Thank you to everybody who turned up. Remember, this week, tomorrow we've got Talking Shop, Comic Collectibles, Best Coast Comics. Tuesday, I will be on Minute to Skim It with Miss Jen, reading comic books, followed by Mint Hunter. Mint Hunter Comics, and then Honest Omni from Chicago. Then Wednesday, we'll have Comic Collectibles again and 360. Thursday, we start with the Dan Wickline show, pivot into Miss Jen's What's in the Box, followed by Comic Dunes featuring Dominator and Sketch Up. Then Friday at 1 o'clock Eastern. 1 o'clock Eastern, we will have our new show, Order Up, which is an FOC show telling you what's available to be ordered in your local comic shop. And then later on in the day, we'll have the original art experience with Nick, Friday Night Live with Nancy, and Jay and I will be back next Sunday. I already have a thumbnail made. Go to therapy now, so when we release it, you're ready.
Yes.
And we will see everybody. If you didn't fill out the form, fill out the form. Even if you filled out the form before in the past, please fill it out again. But we will see everybody. Thank you to Pat for being here.
Yeah.
Thanks, Pat, for being here.
Very awesome.
Thanks for having me.
For hanging out with us and helping us to talk about many, many things. And we will see everybody next time around.
Join the party. Head over to our link tree to find all the links for everywhere the experience is all the time.